This is a demo of 41255, a Technics ST-9030. And what we're going to do is use a mediocre antenna. We have a little antenna in the shop here. Um, it's nothing if you compare it to an outdoor antenna on your roof, but it will suffice to pick up some stations. This is a very, very sensitive tuner, meaning that it will pick up many stations if given a decent outdoor antenna. Um, One of the concerns that you might have is the top cabinet was in terrible condition. Before we get started, I want to show you how clean the inside is. It's The top cabinet is not indicative of the actual electronics. It's extremely clean, and let me see if I can do this. This is your item inside. I wanted to show it to you. There's no rust, no nothing, no oxidation. It's just the top of that cabinet is just who knows what it was exposed to. But the inside is, I can zoom in on this for you also. Hang on. Hang on. And let's see if the autofocus will help us out here a little bit. No, I think manual focus will be better here. Let me see if I can do this. No. Maybe we're going to have to stick to the autofocus. Anyways, I wanted to show you that the inside has no rust, no oxidation. Everything's nice and shiny. So the outside of the cabinet is in any ways not indicative of the actual meat and potatoes, the electronics. Okay, so let's get back to what we're doing here. So we're going to connect this to a very mediocre antenna that we have in a shop. We have a lot of test equipment running, so it does pick up some spurious signals from all of our test equipment. And let's back this up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is have it unmuted. That way we'll pick up even the noisiest stations. And yeah, maybe I can get rid of some light here. All right, so we're going to turn it on, and we'll start from the top and go down. At the very bottom, say below 92, we have some weak college stations, so they will not perform as well as the rest of the band. Okay, and let me see if I got enough volume here. Too much volume will distort the microphone. Hopefully we have enough so it's audible. So we're going to start at the top, and there we go. We'll even pick up Spain. How about that? And on very, very strong stations, we won't get them inside our shop. You have two IF bandwidths here, narrow and wide. We can force wide by pushing the switch in. Wide will always give you the highest fidelity. This also has a feature where it automatically will switch to wide if it has a very strong signal. Narrow cuts down on the noise. So I will keep it in, let's go for wide all the way. Okay. All right, so let's continue. There's a very, very weak station there. The other thing that's I've measured and noticed on this, it has exceptional separation. This is a very high fidelity tuner. I mean, this is coming in stereo, and look at how weak the signal is. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Hi, I'm Ben Capice, President and CEO of the new Middlesex Health. Today, You start to look at, and then, well, we need
Okay.
somebody in the back end of
This
the
is a
bullpen.
sports station,
Dave Robertson's been one of the best
97.9.
setup closers
That's
in the
why
game
there
for
is
the
no
last, like,
stereo
5 to 8 years. So,
beacon illuminated.
everything
They
that they've done is just to solidify a
transmit in
position
mono.
the National League East. It doesn't like balance power.
Look at that. We pick up Spain again. How amazing. Mañana. And look, we're still getting stereo, and the meter is barely moving. That's amazing.
And in the bad times, I fear myself.
Kiss957.com. This report is sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car. Coming up next, Lowe's knows you'll get right to God who provides all of our needs. And you see, he takes great delight in meeting our needs.
Okay, we're getting down to the low end, and this is where we have the typically weaker college stations.
LLC Bloomfield. Andy's Home Improvement does everything. Since 2004, Howard Cahill and his staff have dedicated and delivered personalized funeral
I don't know how many stations we picked up, probably at least a dozen, and that's with a very mediocre indoor antenna here just above my bench.
And as the president signaled last week in a tweet, I think it could be a lengthy process.
Okay, what I've just done is I've enabled the muting, and so we're going to probably pick up fewer stations. I've got the muting threshold set right on the edge, so the noise may override that anyways, but we're just going to go back up the van with the muting on.
Cahill, and it's an honor and a blessing. 999 UMAS, or go online to fineartscenter.com.
and we want you to join.
So why don't you just meet me in the middle?
For people to promote in baseball and something.
That's the sports station again to broadcast in mono.
Existed 5 years ago, honestly, and you hadn't thought of it.
Your local Walmart.com.
Are you looking for a real meal at a real value? Visit 59 restaurants today and
And control with Xfinity X.
From the places she's wandered.
You can't hear the separation on this microphone. It's amazing. I mean, certain instruments are just coming out of the right speaker, and certain instruments are just coming out of the left speaker. Very spacious. Great separation. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Send this email. Send this video up to YouTube, then email it to you.